How y'all doing, people? So, today, today was the Eid, and it was a cool day, but this Ramadan didn't feel like every other Ramadan. Like the spirit of Ramadan wasn't really there for me, and for a lot of other my Sahabas that I spoke to, and one of them even made it to Umrah, went to Mecca, Egypt, and all that. But this year, it wasn't the same. Pardon my eyes, I got allergies. And then my phone go black and white after a certain time. So y'all probably seeing this in color, but while I'm recording it, it's in black and white. But anyway, so today was the Eid prayer and all that. So me and my peoples, we make made to the masjid. I ain't gonna say which masjid, but ginger mint tea. Um, I'm seeing all type of Muslim sisters. They coming in. They wrapped up 3/4, but you could see through the Islamic garbs, through the jilbabs and all that, through the Islamic garbs. A few of them had like fake butts. You could see like the lopsidedness, and some of them you could see like the panty lines, and you could tell like, oh shit, she got a fake butt. It was a great number of them, right? Me, due to my past experiences in life, I've been in all type of lifestyles. I hustled, I pimped it one time, for a certain amount of time. Going through different transitions in life due to different experiences, financially, living wise, and etc. Right? I'm able to spot shit because in order to know shit, you have to been through shit to know shit. So I'm seeing sisters with fake butts. I'm seeing sisters with tattoos on their face, Chinese letters on the side of their eyes, and all type of stuff, right? Upon entering the masjid, there's certain etiquettes. One of the etiquettes when you walk into a masjid is after you, if you ain't already in wudu, you gotta make wudu, but then you take your shoes off and you gotta make tahiyatul masjid. Tahiyatul masjid is a prayer upon entering the masjid. It's two rakats, and it's to pay respects to the masjid that you in, like you paying homage to Allah, but you acknowledging the masjid that you in. These people don't really have masjid etiquette. You could tell they was kind of lost and they didn't really know how to maneuver because this was a big masjid. This ain't no little hole in the wall masjid where you could just come in and be regular. Nah, like niggas is active in here. All type of brothers. Niggas that been to Mecca a billion times and everything. I'm seeing certain brothers come in and I'm looking like this nigga's a gangbanger. When the fuck he became Muslim? Different dudes coming in, they smelling like weed, coming in the mosque. Weed is forbidden. When you see Muslims smoke weed, there's hadiths. And Allah will tell you, your prayers won't be accepted for 40 days and 40 nights. When you have intoxicants in your system, weed, heroin, coke, all that. Your prayers won't be accepted 40 days and 40 nights, but you still got to pray 5 times a day, even though they're not going to be accepted. This blog ain't for the anti-mystery God people, and this blog ain't for none of y'all. All y'all that, whatever y'all is, and, y'all don't believe in a higher power or whatever, but, damn, somebody hitting my other phone. Let me turn this shit down. Yeah, so this blog ain't for, all y'all people. There's a lot of anti-Muslim people on the low, anti-Islamic people, but yeah, I'm just seeing like so many gang members and strippers and just people from underworld lifestyles, right? And people say, oh, people have a right to change their life, but the thing is this: deaning Muslims was on their job and deaning and grinding. You could tell when people is really not trying to change their life. They're using it for like a fad, or just to be a part of something or infiltrating something. I've been Muslim since 14. I got aunts and uncles that's Muslim. Then I went to prison. I wasn't really on my deen before I went to prison, but I studied a lot. I went to prison. I did my 13 years, right? My best prison, the best prison, no prison is good, but the best prison I was in with the Muslims that I liked, and I was in 5 maxes and 12 mediums, 15 mediums, right? I liked it Auburn. Reason why I liked it Auburn, because all the Muslims in Auburn, we Salafi, right? We Salafi. And I don't feel like explaining what Salafi is, because everybody, the infiltrators and the outsiders, they just know Sunni, Sufi, and Shiite. So people be like, well, what's Salafi? I'm not going to give y'all the answer. Just research it. But one thing I like about Auburn, all of us were Salafi. So it was dudes wanting to take their Shahada and stuff like that. And we was like, all right, you got to come to class for 6 months. Right? The Salafis, we wasn't playing with niggas. We ain't giving niggas shahadas, letting niggas infiltrate. Come to class for 6 months. Right? Now with Salafi school of thought, it's real strict and you gotta memorize a lot. Islam, period, you gotta memorize a lot, but the Salafi school of thought is a lot of memorization, because it goes in depth, it's complex, right? So after 2 months of coming to class, niggas will drop out, stop coming to class. And that's how we know, yeah, this nigga don't want to be Muslim. Like, he really don't want to be Muslim. He want to infiltrate, but being that we make it a little difficult to him, it ain't as easy as he thought it was going to be. He can't get in. He probably going to wait till his next jail and try to take his shahada, right? So we had people, you got to come to class for 6 months. We doing background checks on niggas. We doing super background checks. We making sure you ain't a rapist, a pedophile, none of that. We ain't even fucking with you if you a rat. You know what I'm saying? We just was on super militant time. We didn't want no weak links in our ranks, right? Salafis is thinkers. We in-depth thinkers. Not saying the other Islamic school of thoughts and branches, it ain't. But Salafi, we on a different type of time, right? And we could see a lot of shit. We could see when people was like just people was just infiltrating, man. They not really, being Muslim is a fad, especially if you in certain cities like Philly, Delaware, DC. It's a fad. Or niggas go to jail, men and women go to jail, convert, come home. They not really applying it, but they using it when they want. It be different shit, right? And I ain't the best Muslim, but I'm far from the worst. You know what I'm saying? I'm far from the worst. And I don't like to use the word Muslim, because anybody could be a Muslim, right? So I always say I'm a striving mu'min. I'm a striving mu'min. That's the level above Muslim, right? That's a whole nother thing too, because there's 3 levels to Islam, right? Muslims is Islam. Mu'min is Iman. And Muqsin is Ihsan. Muqsin is the highest level. If a person tell you they're Muqsin, they can't just tell you anyway. You gotta see it though. But yeah, Muqsin is the highest level. That's a different level. And it can't be infiltrated. Not by no worldly, not by nobody trying to capitalize or exploit the situation, right? Because a Muqsin is a certain regiment you gotta go through to be a Muqsin. My other gel, I liked it. So Salafi, I liked it. I mean, Auburn, I liked it the way the Muslims was moving in regards to their psychological protocol. When I was in Green Correctional Facility, that was before I was in Auburn. So that was even before I went to Auburn. But I was in Green in 9/7. I was in Auburn from '03 to '05. So when I was in Green Correctional Facility, what I liked it was when dudes wanted to turn Muslim, and we knew they had dark passes, dudes was blood and crip in the past and all that. Oh, all right, y'all want to turn Muslim? I'm like, what set you apart? And they'll tell us the set. Y'all got to bring us the codes. We need all the codes, the protocol, the oath, and all that for that set, right? Because this is information, this is intel, right? So, even though Muslims is considered a religion to y'all, the worldly people, But Muslims ain't even a religion. Muslims are the followers of the Islamic spiritual way of life. Islam is the name. Muslims are the followers of Islam, right? Being Muslim is not religious. Islam is a deen. A deen is a contract, right? So it's like when you sign a record deal, you got a contract. When you go into the military, you sign a contract. So your deen is your contract. So if a dude be like, yo, I'm not deening right now, what he's really saying is he's not fulfilling his contract, right? So Islam is really a spiritual military. That's why when you study Islamic history, you're going to see a lot of wars. When you study the history, you see a lot of wars. So is it like, oh, they a gang and they violent? No, but Islam is a spiritual military. That's a whole nother story, right? Muslims is a spiritual army. We not religious. That's an English word. We not religious. What I liked it about Green Correctional Facility when dudes wanted to turn Muslim and we found out what set they was a part of, whatever. Yeah, bring us the codes, bring us the oath and everything. And once we give you your shahada, we front lining you. You're on the front line. So the first time any confrontation or conflict happened and all that, yeah, you gotta go handle that. You know what I'm saying? You on the front line. And what it was with Green was 90% adolescents, not adolescents, but 90% young brothers, like 30 and under, and it was 20% old timers. But it was so many cliques, crews, and nations in there. 5%ers, Bloods, Crips, Nubians, Latin Kings, Trinitarios, Nietas, Rat Hunters. It was all type of cliques and crews in there. So it was like war in there. It was like a war zone. And the Muslims in Green, we was like super radical militant time. We packing niggas up. Everybody else putting in pain too, but the same thing like basketball, football. Made the best team win the championship. So we was crunching niggas in Green. We was snapping niggas in half. But from me doing the 13 years in jail and being in different prisons around different Muslims and different dudes and experiences, I can see when a person's trying to infiltrate, or they faking, or they not really with it, but they doing it, and stuff. Sometimes people come from Islamic families. Some people have Nation of Islam backgrounds, 5% of backgrounds, all type of other backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, today it was all right. We made salad. It was a good time with me and my sahabas. I spoke to a few of the sheikhs, few old timer brothers, but overall, is a lot of people coming in. I don't know who's giving these shahadas. I don't know which masjids is giving these shahadas, but I don't give nobody their shahada, because when you give somebody their shahada, anything they do in life that's good that they learned from you, you get blessings for. But anything they do that's bad, you're held accountable too. People have to be careful who they give their shahada to, because sometimes niggas just wanna. Sometimes people will learn you to burn you. Niggas just sometimes don't even want to be Muslim. They just want to get in and see what it's about and learn what it's about, and then they want to try to dissect it. So sometimes in order to dissect something or try to dissect something, you got to do it from the inside out. So niggas are trying to take their shahada to infiltrate so they can learn everything and be like, oh nah, this is this and this is that, and try to shoot it down. But the thing about being Salafi, it ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is on a different type of protocol. So dudes ain't gonna have time to do they little funny worldly shenanigans and shit like that. But anyway, that's just my take on today about the Eid and stuff like that. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But anyway, so all the Muslims out there that are deen and that had a good Ramadan, may Allah bless you. Eid Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa mafaratu. Enjoy the rest of y'all year. Stay diligent, stay militant, and be safe. I am Oxygen Uno. The gods don't mingle with the mortals. Kings don't eat with the peasants. And the only time wise men hang around fools is when they educate them or enslaving them.